Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is David A. Kwan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my weekly Sunday vlog for July 26, 2020. In this video, we're talking about the updates, what's been going on with me for the past week. Here. These are the video games, the Blu-rays, the DVDs I watched in the past week. I'll give you guys my review of all these after I do the Q&A. So remember, I asked you guys to comment in the comment section of my previous vlog with some questions. I'll answer in the next vlog. I'm going to do the same thing next week too. So you guys, I only picked out some a handful of questions here because I can't answer them all. If I didn't answer your question this week, or you want to ask a different question, comment below with your question. Next week I'll answer it, okay? We'll do like a little mini Q&A at the beginning of every single vlog until further notice, okay? So I picked out 6 questions here today. Chris Abbott asked, what kind of camera do you use when it's not your iPhone? Yeah, so I'm using my iPhone right now to record videos, but way back when, actually I still use it occasionally, I use this, my Sony Handycam. This is the Sony Handycam HDR-CX150. HDR-CX150, okay? It looks different if you look it up on Google or Amazon or whatever, okay? It's a smaller camera. I got upgrades for this thing, man. I got the wide-angle lens attached there, the big battery pack. The battery pack is broken, by the way. It's not like leaking or anything like that. There's like a battery pack inside. There's a shell, right? So the shell broke. That's why there's a duct tape around it. I should probably like change the duct tape to a black tape so make it look better, okay? But this is the camera I've been using for a while. Like if I need to use my phone for something, like it's uploading a video or like it's charging or something, I'd probably make a video with this, okay? It still records very well, okay? The difference is the lighting's not as crisp. Like I look at my iPhone's camera quality, like red is really red and stuff like that. And here is like the red looks like pink, you know what I'm saying? So but there's different, you know, like different sceneries and stuff like that. You can change like the colors and stuff like that, but it can never look as good as the iPhone, okay? Or like the most recent iPhone, because iPhones before they don't record just as well as this, okay? But yeah, it has 1080 quality, you know, a few features that are not there, like it can't live stream, it can't do 60 frames, stuff like that, you know, but it's still a good camera. Okay, K, the letter K, asked me, what's my favorite genre of book? My favorite genre of book is mainly mystery. Like a lot of Tom Clancy novels are like, who did it? Who's the main bad guy? You know, and stuff like that. Harry Potter would be considered a mystery story for me. Like, who opened the Chamber of Secrets? You know, where's Peter Pettigrew and stuff like that? You know, for me, it's mystery novels that keep me going. All right, who did it? Who was the killer? Who was the person that you know, did this or did that? You know, who's the bad guy of the story here? Will they win or not? You know, if it's nice, if possible, it'd be nice if we can throw in some sci-fi, some fantasy in there. You know, Tom Clancy novels become like a techno thriller a little bit. Okay, some of them. Okay, but yeah, that's my favorite type of story. Okay, I also like when they have like a little religious twist in it somewhere. Okay. Like some Superman novels or something like that. They have like Jesus references in them. Okay. Pyer. I want to answer this question because I want to get it out of the way so no one else will ask it again. What's my favorite video game of all time? My favorite video game is Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater for the PlayStation 2. And they actually remastered that game several times. It's on the 3DS. It's on the Xbox 360 and PS3 HD collection. You can play it on the Vita, you know, like it's very easily to access that game. All right, so Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, tons of stealth, you know, tons of intense moments. The cutscenes are very they're a little long, but they're very interactive too. Like you can actually like zoom in and stuff like that, move the camera around. You couldn't do that before. And you can see like different perspectives and stuff like that. You press R1 and suddenly you see like from this person's point of view and stuff like that. But also like the boss fights. Every single boss fight was different, you know, different strategies, and even you know like multiple strategies. Like you can fight the same boss with different weapons, different ways and stuff like that, you know. And you know, multiple levels of difficulty. If you buy like the HD version, you actually have the original Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 on there too. Not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear 1 and 2, like back on the like I don't know what it was, classic consoles, okay, MSX or whatever. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3, great game, and if you know, like, if you played Metal Gear Solid, it's also like a prequel, so you can start from that game, you know? And playing previous games, it'd be a nice Easter egg, know where the characters end up and stuff like that, but the game it's visually stunning for the time, okay? Yeah. Okay, Jaisen Weaver. Did you hear about the Chucky TV series? Yeah, I've heard about it like 4 or 5 years ago. Like when Cult of Chucky and Curse of Chucky came out, they had an interview with Don Mancini, like the person in charge of the franchise. He mentioned he wanted to do a Chucky TV series a long time ago, okay? Finally, we got a trailer this past week, but it's not really, like, they just announced that it's going to exist. That's pretty much it, okay? Like, his plans went through, obviously, that the Chucky TV series is going to happen now. But he mentioned that he wanted to do a TV series for the longest time, man. For years. When I was doing my collection videos for the Chucky franchise, he mentioned it. I read their Wikipedia page. He mentions it in interviews and stuff like that. That, you know, it's coming. And that was like 4 years ago, you know? He mentioned that he wants to do a TV series. And now it's happening, all right? So it's nice. But I knew there was going to be one. I just don't know when. But looks like it's happening now, okay? Fernando's life. Fernando, I met the guy at Royal Rumble 2020 this past year, okay? We're Facebook friends also. Ever since the pandemic started, what is something you miss, okay? For me, I miss just going out and, you know, hanging out with my friends and stuff like that. I haven't seen Nathaniel in months, okay? There hasn't been, I know there's been pay-per-views for wrestling pay-per-views. Man, I wish I could go to those things, you know? You just have watch parties. That's something I miss, you know? Going to movies especially, you know, oh my gosh. So many movies that were supposed to come out this year didn't even come out, you know, because of the pandemic. They've been delayed. Mulan's been delayed indefinitely. You know, we don't know when it's coming out now. They're just gonna put it in the vault until further notice. We may never see that movie. Black Widow was supposed to come out on my birthday. The James Bond movie, I've been looking for that. I'm looking forward to that for I know Jesse's been looking forward to that one. You know, yeah, so many more movies, man. It's been delayed or pushed back. Fast and Furious, Godzilla. It's been a mess, man. It's been a real mess. I totally miss going to movies. Okay. Last question. Games, Tech, and Reviews asked me, do you think media is heading towards streaming and digital, or will there be is physical media going to last for a long time? I think physical media, at least 4Ks anyway, and vinyl records, which is kind of funny to say, will exist for a while. There are people who are like collecting vinyl records again. Like you're actually seeing them in stores again. And let's see. I am already kind of moving towards digital when it comes to video games. Like recently, I've been buying a lot of stuff on digital, you know? When having sales or stuff like that. Like I bought recently Battlefield. I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the remastered version. I bought that. Assassin's Creed. I have an Assassin's Creed game. And I got a Star Wars game. I got like little puzzle games like Uno and stuff like that. I got that downloaded too, you know? I got some racing games. I got Star Wars Racer. There's been a lot of games I've been buying online just in case the next generation of consoles happens to be digital only or whatever, you know? And if it happens to be backwards compatible, it'd be nice because, you know, some of my PS4 games I already have, you know, digitally, you know? A lot of things I already have physical and I bought digital also. So, movies, by the way. Movies, I have partially gone digital, okay? I have like 400 movies digitally on Vudu and on Movies Anywhere and stuff like that. People were asking me, hey David, do you know that It Chapter 2, It 2 film collection, it's digital. I was like, yeah, fine with me, you know. A lot of movies these days, I'm just watching it digitally, okay? Recently I got the Godfather movies. I got Gremlins, and yeah, I got a bunch of movies that are just, I already own it, but I want it digitally too, because this is easily accessible, And I can download it onto my phone and watch later and stuff like that. Some of my favorite Seinfeld episodes, I bought like 2-3 episodes already of Seinfeld and Family Guy, just so I can watch, when I'm on the go or something. Just waiting for, for during lunch or something, Okay, that's all the questions for this week. Thank you for the questions, guys. And if you want me to answer more questions, do more next week, okay? And I'll do it until like the last one. Remember, I used to do this a long time ago, and then the questions kind of faded away. Like in one video, there'd be like only 3 questions, and I just kind of gave it up. So anyway, video games I played this past week, I did complete Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. I really enjoyed this game, man. I would still give it like a 6 out of 10, though. It's not like the perfect game. Man, there were a ton of glitches in this game. Glitches and bugs. There was one mission. I'm supposed to kill like 4 guys that come out of this car, right? It was like, oh no, this convoy's coming, and there's like 4 soldiers that come out, right? I'm supposed to kill all 4 soldiers. Like they actually have in the objectives, kill 4 soldiers. Well, only 3 of them came out of the car, and guess what? I was like wondering, where's the 4th guy? He was still inside the truck, inside the car that they came out of. So what did I do? I blew up the car, and then I passed the mission. But if I didn't know that, if I didn't see him inside the car, I restart the mission or something. Oh yeah, I did have to restart once because there was this one dude. He was supposed to be standing on top of a tower. I'm supposed to snipe him, right? The game's called Sniper Ghost Warrior, after all. I didn't see the dude. Like there was this marker, the little star on top of his head. You're supposed to shoot this guy, okay? It wasn't there. It was just floating in the star was just floating in the air. I was shooting at thin air, okay? And then I had to restart the game. The dude popped in, like he loaded into the game, all right? So now I can finally shoot him, and we can move on with the mission. But there, at one point, I was like, take down this target. And I was like, there's no target there. Even though the star, the little circle that tells you, shoot that there, that's the star was there, the person was not there. So I was like, shooting at nothing. Plus more bugs and glitches, one point the car wouldn't like turn and stuff. Good game. There's tons of side missions, and if you want to see gameplay of it, there's some on my Twitch, there's some on YouTube. All right. I saw Batman Hush got for $10. It came with a digital code and stuff like that. It's funny because I bought the Blu-ray, right? But I put in the digital code. I watched it digitally. I didn't even like pop in the Blu-rays or DVDs to watch this movie. So if that doesn't tell you where we're heading, I don't know, like, my point is, like, even when I buy Blu-rays, I end up watching it on digital anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, the story, man, there's tons of different characters in this, man. It's like, Superman was in it, and all the Batman Rogues galleries, like Harley Quinn, Riddler, Penguin, Two-Face, Mr. Freeze, everyone was in it, man. It's like, holy crap. It's like, I really enjoyed this, man. Scarecrow, Bane, Poison Ivy, jeez Louise. I really enjoyed this, man. So many different characters in one movie, okay? And at one point, like Catwoman and Batman team up, and they were like, tag fighting and stuff like that. It was great. I enjoyed it, okay? Batman Hush, if you haven't seen it, check it out, okay? It says here there's some special features, like there's like a bonus cartoon. There's like audio commentaries. Oh, it's raining outside. Okay, well, there we go. And there's like a little short. Sergeant Rock short. Okay, another movie I saw this past week was The Bucket List. I bought this for like, I don't know how much I bought it for. It was like super cheap. I went to the Goodwill, and Goodwill right now, they don't pay by the price anymore. Like it says $1.99. You don't pay $1.99. They actually put it inside this bucket and they weigh it. And then depending on the weight, that's how much you pay. So I bought like this, along with like some, a t-shirt, this and that, a book, several books, And I spent like $5 on it. So if you want to separate it out, I guess what it is would be just a few cents, So I saw The Bucket List, Morgan Freeman, Lucius Fox, and the Joker, old guys, they're about to kick the bucket, right? They're about to, they have cancer and stuff like that. So how are they gonna spend the last few months of their life? They're gonna follow their bucket list. They made a list of things they want to do before they die. So it's like go on a safari, travel up this mountain, spend a night with a beautiful woman, go to Paris, whatever, go skydiving and all that stuff. So it's a fun movie, and it's good. I enjoyed it. It's a feel-good movie, and their families get involved, and Jack Nicholson sees his daughter again, all that stuff. The last DVD I saw here, if you guys really want to see, I guess I could do it like today. I could record the UFC collection today and upload it like later this week or something, if you want. Because there's some people on my YouTube channel, they don't care about UFC. Okay, they only care about wrestling, and WWE and all that stuff. Or you know what? Some people they don't care about all that stuff. They just say they're like, David, we just want to see Grand Theft Auto gameplay. You wouldn't believe how many times, like I haven't played Grand Theft Auto in months. Okay, people have been asking me for it. It's like, David, do an updated Grand Theft Auto collection. What's there to update? Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's it. There's been no new games since then. You want me to update my collection with what? Yeah. UFC Ronda Rousey Breaking Ground. That's a little documentary that's on here. It's kind of funny. She likes Dragon Ball Z, so she's a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z, apparently. Because Dragon Ball Z, that's the only one where you have to train and work hard. They're not born with their powers like Superman or have a spider bite them and then they have superpowers. No, these on Dragon Ball Z, they actually have to like build themselves up and stuff like that. You have to train and all that stuff. So she's a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. Talks about how her dad died and she wanted to and then she got all rebellious and they fight with her mom all the time and stuff like that. And she moved and how she started up with the women's division in UFC. They had like Dana do an interview. So there will never be women's fighting in UFC. And then like she wanted to prove them wrong and stuff like that. And she was in the Olympics. She had a judo medal and stuff like that. She won a medal in the Olympics. He was like, this is not enough for me. I gotta go beyond. I want to be well known and stuff like that. So that's Ronda Rousey UFC Breaking Ground. There's like 5 matches on here too. 5 of the first match. Some of these from Strike Force. There's only one UFC pay-per-view on here. I don't have all of her pay-per-views because most of them they don't come out on DVD anymore. UFC stopped making DVDs, at least here in the US. So it's not like I can get all of her. I have access to all of her matches and stuff like that. Okay. Well, I can actually watch them on YouTube. Actually, I was watching it the other day. Her getting beaten up by that Holmes girl. And it was all in the commentary was in Spanish, but at least you can still see the fight and stuff. Okay. All right. I guess that's it for the Sunday vlog. Thank you for watching, guys. Be sure to comment with some questions below, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.